Guest List. My name is Astro. Today we're going to be talking about shutting the fuck up. I think a lot of us just say too much. You have to stop telling people every detail of your life, every single thing, every good bad thing, every altercation. Information just doesn't need to be shared as much as it is. People genuinely don't really care about what you're having to say either, and most of the time I think a lot of people speak too soon when it comes to successes, and I think a lot of the time when people talk about the bad things that are happening, it just brings more bad things, and it brings down the people around you. You have to start just doing more, talking less. Stop posting a story every time something good happens. Stop bragging, for real. More, if you spent all the time that you're telling people about your successes, doing more things, you'd be a lot more successful. I think it's hard for us to keep things in, but when you take a look at your goals and your achievements, are you doing them for you, or are you doing them for the bragging rights? And I think once you make that decision of why you're doing these things, and if it's for the bragging rights, keep going and telling. But since I've stopped telling people things that are going on, they feel a lot more fulfilling because I'm not perceiving other people's perceptions, which are usually negative because most people are jealous. I'm not perceiving their thoughts on my achievements because they're my achievements. I didn't do them for them, and unconsciously when someone says something negative, you take that in no matter what, and it's hard to get rid of those things, and it'll keep pushing you to do better maybe, or it'll continue to bring you down. I guess that just depends on the person. I think we need to stop giving advice when it's not asked for. You may think you can help someone in ways that they don't realize. You may think your advice is worth something valuable. But if someone's not ready to take your advice, they probably won't ask for it. I think when someone wants your advice, they will come to you and ask for your advice. You can tell when someone needs a listener or when someone needs someone to talk to, Most of the time when people come to you with things that are going on, you need to just not get involved and let them talk. They're not coming to you because you can make their situation better. Most of the time people just need someone to talk to. You have to understand that you can't control anyone at all. And most of the time people know what they need to do to make their situation better. They're just lazy. When the time is their time, it'll come, and maybe they'll come to you and thank you for the advice that you gave them. But when it comes to my time, I deem my time valuable, and I'm not going to waste my time giving someone advice that's not going to take advantage of it, when I could be giving that advice to someone else or using that time for me, taking my own advice. Most of the people I know that are problem solvers for other people have the most fucked up life because they don't have time for themselves. And all the people that are helping them, they're not asking for their help, so it's not really much of a grateful return because they don't see their time as valuable, because the person giving their time obviously doesn't seem it as valuable. I tend to get upset with people when they don't take my advice, and If they didn't ask for it, you can't really be mad. 9 times out of 10, when someone asks for your advice, they will take it. Yeah, I don't know. I just have stopped talking first. You gotta stop talking to yourself. Look at the conversations you have with people. Are you guys having a conversation, or are they just answering your questions? Because if you're not feeling fulfilled, that's usually why, because the conversation's going one way and they're not really playing hard to get. They're just keeping you on the line because you're there, and they have to do the bare minimum, and they still get you when they want. You know, so I like to surround myself with people that I can learn from, people that want to give me knowledge, people that respect my opinion. And I have stopped talking to a lot of people the last few months, because if I'm not learning from you and you're not learning from me, or we're not creating something beneficial, then what's the point, you know? Just start listening. Listen more. Listen to what people are actually saying. Most of the time, the questions you have will be answered if you just let them speak. No one wants to hang out with someone that's just not listening. Conversations go both ways, and maybe you're the person that is just answering the questions. You need to really kind of respect the people that you're doing that to, and just tell them, like, you don't really want to talk. You could be either side of the spectrum. Both sides are not good. I really try to have meaningful conversations when I have the time to. If I'm hanging out with someone, I don't really care about small talk. Like, I need to get down to the nitty gritty. Life is fucking short. I don't have time to waste on tiptoeing around someone. And I don't have time to waste, like, just helping other people. Every connection I have, I take a step back and I make a black and white, pros and cons, because that's what it is. A relationship is either a pro or a con in your life. It will either bring you up or bring you down. And I'm not talking just like sexual, like romantic relationships. I'm talking every relationship, your family, your friends, your coworkers, anything. It's either a pro or a con. And even being just neutral is kind of fucking lame. Like, we could be benefiting each other in many ways. We could be building an empire, you know? It takes a village to do anything. I've also recently, if someone tries to give me knowledge, I listen. I don't care what it's about. If someone's trying to teach me something and they see the vision of this will improve my life and somehow, I'm gonna listen. Knowledge is something you cannot buy. And sure, you can buy like college or whatever, but most of the knowledge I'm talking about is through experience, and that's the most beautiful part of human life, is the human connection and how we can interchange data and like learn from each other continuously. Our brain can build forever. The more people you meet, the smarter you get, the more cultured you are. Like, my biggest goal in life is to travel so I can experience every type of person in the world, so that I could understand the human race more as a whole, you know? But yeah, basically, moral of the story is just start listening and shut the fuck up. Be a listener for once. That's all I got. This is No Guest List with Astro, and thank you for watching.